Hello everyone. So today's chapter is chapter number 8, Introduction to Economics. Okay, now there is a small activity which is given to you all, that can you tell. Okay, so there are different items given there, like as if daily food and its expenditure. Okay, so for daily food it takes 6,000 rupees. Then there is second item which is buying 2 sets of uniform, 2,000. Then school stationery 500, medical expenditure 450, and so on. Okay, so there are list of things which are given एंड उसका एक्सपेंडिचर, ठीक है, कि उनके ऊपर कितना खर्चा होता है, दैट इज़ गिवन. एंड लेटली there is a total amount given which is 22,550 rupees, right? So this is the table which is given to you all. Now they are saying, suppose this is your expenditure this month and your monthly income is 20,000. Okay, so you have to assume that this is your, like, ये महीने का खर्चा आप लोग का 22,550 हुआ, and you have to assume that your income is only 20,000. To strike a balance between your income and your expenditure, decide what will be your preference for expenditure. Rewrite the table according to your preferences and discuss in class. Okay, so now you know that your income is 20,000, so you have to arrange these items in such a way that जो आपका बाकी का जो 2,550 rupees हो रहा है ना एक्स्ट्रा, that is managed in this 20,000. So what will you do according to you? Now see this, the answers could be, it can be vary from person to person, right? Like see, for tourism it is 4,000, so you can say कि ठीक है उसमें अगर हम लोग थोड़ा बहुत changes कर लेंगे, 4,000 का अगर 2,000 किया, that will work. Okay, so that is how you can do. So it differs from people to people. So I want you all to make certain changes and make sure that आप कैसे changes ला रहे हो. Okay, so this would be your homework. Think accordingly what will you do to change the preference, या to change, या to give a priority, कि आप कौन सी चीज़ों को कितना priority देंगे. What according to you should be the expenditure of a particular thing. Fine. Geographical explanation. After discussion on the above activity, you will realize that management of individual or family finances is mainly related to income and expenditure. That is economic factors. This leads to the birth of economy, right? When you talk about your expenditure, your incomes, at that time you realize, okay, that we have that particular amount of income, तो हमारा expenditure भी उतना ही होना चाहिए. And that's when you realize that all of these things is related to economic, right? And economic leads to the, like, all of these factors leads to the birth of economic. Okay? Income expenditure is overall counted as economic. The word economics come from the Greek word oikonomia, which means family management. There is a lot of similarities between family management and economics. Okay? A lot of similarities you can see between them, because both of them में कैसा है कि you have to prioritize your thing. Okay? कि आपको things को priority देना है, and उसके according you manage your income, या you manage your expenditures, right? We understand from economic how to use time, money, labor and land effectively, right? कि अभी आपको कैसे, like, you know how to use your time, because when you know कि okay मैं इतना time काम करूँगी, then only I'll get certain amount of salary, then only I would able to, you know, remove my expenses. So you know how to handle time, then you know how to handle your money, because आपका expenses ही उतना है that you know कि okay मेरा expenses इतना है, you know मेरा खर्चा इतना होगा, तो I have to save so much of amount. So you know how to save money. Now how do you know how to say labor and land? Labor and land is when you talk about, like, अभी समझो, let us take an example कि अगर आप villages में हो and you have your land, या you have people working under you or for you, तो उसमें you know that how much to pay them. तो उसमें भी आप लोग, you know, when you have laborers under you, when you have your land under you, you know how to, मतलब कितना crops, let us take an example of crops, that you are growing your crops and you have kept certain people for working this, so you know कि उनको कितना labor देना है, तो आप कितना money save करना पड़ेगा. So all of this is like a whole management. Like आप सोचते हो, you know, you keep working on it and then you save. So all of these comes under economic. Okay, as we manage the finances of our family. Similarly, villages, cities, states, countries, and world also need to have economic management. Graphically speaking, the enterprises related to the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services in a specific region is called an economy. On a global level, there are three types of economic, right? That ये तो एक छोटा सा example हो गया, like we are taking a small example of our family management. When you know that how much is your expense, how much is your income, how much you need to spend on it, what is your demand, what is your necessity. Okay, so as in ये तो एक example हो गया घर का. वैसे overall there are people who have to look after the state ka income, the country ka income. So at that time we call it as economy, right, when it is related to overall country and overall states. On a global level there are three types of economy. That global level, ये तो हम लोग ने घर का example देख लिया. But when you talk about the states, when you talk about different countries, when you talk about different areas, in that particular time there are three types of economy. Let us see which one are they. First one is capitalist economy. Now as per the name suggests, capitalist मतलब कैसा, the one which is under a private one. Okay, जो एक person, private particular person के under जो होता है उसको बोलते हैं capitalist. Let us see so that you get to know more. Ownership and management of means of production is in the hands of private individual. Okay, जो ownership है and management, that particular area या particular place या पर्टिकुलर कोई भी बिजनेस है दैट इज़ ओन बाय दैट पर्टिकुलर इंडिविजुअल एंड उसका मैनेजमेंट भी खुद से होता है. इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं कैपिटलिस्ट इकोनॉमी. लाइक यू कैन से अगर आपका खुद का बिजनेस है तो दैट कम्स अंडर कैपिटल इकोनॉमी. वैसा मेन एम इज़ टू अर्न मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट, राइट. इन सच केसेस व्हाट डू यू डू, आपका खुद का है, राइट. इट इज़ लाइक अ प्राइवेट इंडिविजुअल ओन्स इट एंड मैनेजेस इट. तो उनका मेन एम क्या होगा, टू हैव profit, right, to earn maximum profit. And which are the countries which comes under example? Germany, Japan, USA have adopted such a type of economy, okay, wherein they have their own management and own production, okay, and their main aim is to earn profit. Now talking about the second economic, which is socialist economy. Now as per the name again suggests socialist, social, लोगों के लिए. Okay, the mean of production belongs to the society as a whole, that is it is in the government control. Okay, that this comes belong, like this is particularly for the society. पहले में क्या था, it is only for like a person individually is responsible for the production and management, but over here it is under government. Okay, so the government has the entire control, and over here the main aim is to achieve welfare of people. Okay, अभी सोसाइटी के हित के लिए होता है, राइट. सोशलिज्म, सोशलिस्ट इकोनॉमी. सो ओवर हियर द मेन एम इज़ टू अचीव सोशल वेलफेयर. ओके, कि लोगों का कल्याण. इसमें यू डोंट सी योर प्रॉफिट. पहले में कैसा आपका खुद का होता था, आप प्रॉफिट देखते हो, वैसा. China and Russia have adopted socialist type of economy, which which see the welfare of people. So this was the two. Now we'll come to the third one. The third one is mixed economy. Now as per the name again suggests, mixed is a mixture of both private and government, like there is private and public. A balance between profit and social welfare is made. Okay, so इसमें क्या होता है, they themselves see the profit as well, plus they also make sure that welfare of people is being included. तो यहाँ पे दोनों होता है. So which are the countries which come under mixed economy? India, Sweden and UK. Okay, we come under mixed economy. Like हम लोग खुद का भी production देखते हैं, like खुद से भी produce करते हैं, खुद का भी profit देखते हैं, and we also see the welfare of people. Always remember, economic is an important social subject. We use economics on a large scale in agriculture, trade, finance, administration, law, and in our daily life. Economic holds a paramount important in social development of humans, right? Like whenever कौन से भी field में, when the term money is included, there is going to be economy included in it, right? So it comes like in various fields. It could be in agriculture, it could be in trade, administration, law, etc. Do you know Adam Smith is known as the father of economics? In his book Wealth of Nations, published in 1776, he has defined economic as the साइंस ऑफ वेल्थ, ओके, कि इकोनॉमी को उन्होंने क्या डिस्क्राइब किया था, साइंस ऑफ वेल्थ, एडम स्मिथ इन हिज बुक Globalization of the economy. The recent economic policies are taking the economy towards globalization. Now, students, what do you mean by globalization? The term globalization means to have trading or to have a trade between different types of countries. Okay, कि आप उनके साथ export करते हो, import करते हो, you have a trade between different countries overall, globally. Okay, उसको बोलते हैं हम लोग globalization. Globalization means building a world economy. World economy is borderless economy in which natural resources, profit, services, capital, labor and technology flow freely across borders of countries. Okay, that it means world economy when you trade between different countries, where you have the trading relationships between different countries, is where you called it as globalization. It can be under terms like profit, natural resources के through you can trade, or you can trade under technology के technology, कोई technology के through trade करता है, तो such is the case. Globalization means aligning the country's economy with world economy. Okay, when, as I said, the country trades or deals with another country, so the country's income when you mix with world's income is when you called it as globalization. There is free trade and all restrictions on investments are set aside. Okay, that free trade and all restrictions on investment are set aside, that in such cases you don't have investment ka logic. Okay, कि you don't have to invest, it's just a trade between different countries. Coming towards next page, the function of an economy. Okay, every country has different economy, nevertheless the main function of economy are similar. Some of the main function of economy are as follows. Okay, now we have function of economy. Now most of the cases it is very similar. Why? Because it is related to money, and most of the time you make sure that you are using a particular amount of money, you have more of margin, you have more of profit. So most of the time it is almost similar. So let us see what are the functions of economy. Deciding the product and quantity of its production. Okay, so the first point is deciding the product, that you need to know what product you have, what quantity of production it is. Okay, if you are, let us take an example that you are trading with another country, right? So कि आपको पता होना चाहिए कि आप कौन से प्रोडक्ट के लिए ट्रेड कर रहे हो, उसका प्रोडक्शन कितना है आपके कंट्री में. Minimize the production cost as much as possible. Okay, now over here you cannot say, like, you cannot take an example of trading. For example, take yourself, like आपका खुद का कोई बिजनेस है, जैसे हम लोग ने जो फर्स्ट वाला देखा कैपिटलिस्ट इकोनॉमी, वो वाला एग्जाम्पल इफ़ यू टेक, सो यू नो व्हाट इज़ योर प्रोडक्ट एंड व्हाट अमाउंट या व्हाट क्वांटिटी में यू हैव दैट प्रोडक्ट. ओके, नाउ सेकेंड इज मिनिमाइज द प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट एज मच एज पॉसिबल. ओके, सो यू नीड टू मिनिमाइज द प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट, के जो प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट है उसको आपको मिनिमाइज करना है. राइट ना, बिकॉज आप लोग क्या सी when you talk about economy and when you have your own business, तो you make sure के जो प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट है वो कम से कम पैसे में आपको ज़्यादा अच्छा ऑब्जेक्ट मिले या ज़्यादा अच्छा मटेरियल मिले. वैसा distribution of national income according to social and economic justice. But do not take all of these examples, students, because कोई point में it may differ. So for a basic example to understand this function of economy, let us take like every country का economy as per, let us consider that हम लोग एक country के economy के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, तो country wise country के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आप लोग देखोगे तो कौन कौन से पॉइंट्स होंगे वैसे देखते. ठीक है, सो इट इज़ लाइक डिसाइडिंग द प्रोडक्ट. अगेन यू हैव टू डिसाइड द प्रोडक्ट, द अमाउंट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन you have. Next is minimize the production cost as much as possible. Distribution of national income according to social and economic justice. Now since we are talking about country over here, you need to have a distribution of national income. Okay, कि जितना income आ रहा है उसका particular distribution होना चाहिए according to social and economic justice. Okay, that socially के okay लोगों के लिए इतना इतना use हो रहा है, इतने उतने में like a particular amount wherein you are selling, that price when you are selling that product, and economically also it should justify. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए that a product is for 50 and you are just for social welfare you are selling it for 10-20, so it would be utter loss for yourself, right? So giving justice to both of them, like social and economic way, you need to distribute the national income, making appropriate provisions for the economic need for the future. Okay, now you need to make appropriate provisions. Provisions is like you need to make different sections, okay, according to the welfare of people, okay, according to the economy of the country and for the welfare of people, you need to make different provisions and work accordingly, right? Deciding for whom the good will be produced. Now you need to decide why, like if you are, like as per we are talking about country over here, you need to decide okay, you have that particular situation in your country favorable for that particular production, राइट कि अभी समझो इफ़ यू आर डूइंग द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ राइस, तो हमारे इंडिया में इज़ देयर अ प्रोडक्शन ऑफ राइस, लाइक राइस प्रोड्यूस होता है क्या, वुड इट बी प्रेफरेबल टू ऑल? ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए अगर कोई हमारे कंट्री में उसका सर्विस अवेलेबल ही नहीं है एंड हम लोग उसका ट्रेड कर रहे हैं, प्रोडक्शन कर रहे हैं, वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए. सो यू नीड टू नो दैट वेदर दैट गुड इज़ अवेलेबल इन योर deciding for whom the good will be produced, right? And again you need to also decide कि आप किसके लिए वो goods produce कर रहे हो, right? वो सामने से भी it should be beneficial वैसा. Thus an economy strives to create a balance between limited resource and unlimited needs. Very beautifully explained that what does economic means, कि हमारे needs तो human है, needs are unlimited, we keep on demanding, but the resources are limited, right? So what does economy do? It keeps a balance between them, between our unlimited needs and our limited resources. Okay, can you tell, or can you do it? Suppose you are the finance minister of an agriculture country, agrarian country, okay, जहाँ पे agriculture होता है, and आप वहाँ के finance minister हो. Giving the priority to overall development of the country, make a 5-point program. So you need to give priority to overall development of our country, okay, not that particular part, okay. You need to work or you need to make certain plans which overall could be beneficial for the country, and you have to write 5-point program. So this is again a question which makes you to think, and certain questions I feel like it should be given to you as homework. Because I wanted to know okay, आप लोग का thinking क्या है, what are you guys thinking upon all of these questions. So again this would be a homework, students. Now coming towards exercise part. Sub question 1, explain the types of economy by filling correct information in the place given in the circle. Okay, so there are 3 parts given and you have to write which type of economic it is given to the points given. Like if you see the one which is down, achieving social welfare, तो social किसके लिए था, socialist economy. फिर उसके points you need to write more 2 points related to it. Okay, so again this is easy. अगर आपको chapter समझा, like 3 points हम लोग ने देखे, socialist economy, mixed economy and private economy, right? सोशलिस्ट में क्या होता है, इट वर्क्स फॉर द वेलफेयर ऑफ पीपल इंडिविजुअल. या कैपिटलिस्ट में क्या होता है, इट इज़ द ओन प्रॉपर्टी, लाइक ओके दे मैनेज एंड ओन दैट प्रॉपर्टी. एंड व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट मिक्स, इट वर्क्स फॉर बोथ. So sub question 1 would be a homework. Sub question 2, give an explanation. Okay, economy begins at home. Now why do you think that economy begins at home? हम लोग ने देखा अभी, right, that what did we see, we have certain expenditure, we have certain income, and at that time you know how to what priority you need to give to certain objects, how you maintain a balance between your needs and your expenses. So that is why when you take an example of a home, you know how to deal with expenses and income, and thus these both are the part of economy. You should feel like economy begins at home. This is something which I have said, I've given my point regarding the chapter. You need to give a perfect answer for this. Okay, second is India's economy is of mixed type. Why do you feel India का economy, हम लोग ने देखा mixed type में, there was example of India. Why do you think India has a mixed type of economy? Because India is a country where we produce things as well as we export things, right? तो हम लोग कैपिटलिस्ट भी करते हैं एंड हम लोग सोशल भी करते हैं, लाइक वी इवन वर्क फॉर वेलफेयर ऑफ पीपल. सो दैट इज़ वाई इंडिया कम्स अक्रॉस economic, mixed type of economy. But then again I need a clear perfect answer from you also. Again the exercise is your homework. Okay, I'm just discussing the answers. On the basis of economy we can divide countries into 3 groups. Why do you feel so? Because there are 3 types, and as per the 3 type we can divide or describe them. Okay students, so I think the rest of questions, like sub question 3 ke 4 type, you guys can do it as homework. Okay, the similar type of questions asked from chapter. Once the chapter is thorough, once the chapter is clear, it is very easy to answer all of them. So I hope today's chapter was easy to understand. So yeah, that was it for today's session. We'll see you all in the next one. Till then, bye bye and take care. Bye.